Ashtar's urgent message. Embrace your sovereignty for Earth's new era liberation. Greetings, cherished brothers and sisters of planet Earth. So I am Ashtar Sheran. Salutations. It has been ingrained in many of you to dismiss any mention of the Galactic Command's presence upon this world. You might outwardly conform, yet privately, in the depths of your being, the truth resonates. A significant portion of your clandestine space programs stemmed from apprehension, fueled by our increasing involvement in Earth's unfolding drama. You, more acutely than any other faction, acknowledge our existence, constantly witnessing capabilities that dwarf your own. Yet, you stubbornly persist on a course toward open conflict with us, stockpiling weaponry for a battle you are destined to lose. Your grasp of universal laws is insufficient to compensate for your reliance on shadowy technology. Inevitably, you will face the repercussions of your transgressions. However, we will not permit those held captive by you to suffer because of it. The decree has been sealed as the pronouncements of the stellar councils reverberate. Continue your futile endeavors to breach portals leading to abysmal realms and manipulate timelines, desperately seeking to alter the inevitable course of events. But know this: you cannot evade the judgment of the Galactic Tribunal. We stand ready to confront the remnants of your armada at any moment, should you maintain your present, ill-advised trajectory. We are vigilantly monitoring the escalating militarization of near-Earth orbit, with particular attention to low-Earth orbit. This constitutes hostile behavior, concealed from those you hold in such low esteem. We are prepared to undertake any measures deemed necessary, in accordance with the Galactic Code. We are here to remind you that if such a confrontation transpires, the outcome will mirror what has already been foreseen. However, your recovery will be impossible, for no propaganda campaign will now find support within the planet's light grid. Here, so I speak on behalf of millions under my command. None among us desires such an extreme, but circumstances leave you scant alternatives. Understand that the liberation of this planet and its inhabitants is my solemn responsibility, and nothing will deter me from fulfilling it. This is the warning we issue. Surrender or face your own annihilation. Should you be foolish enough to direct your weapons of evil against our emissaries, so I will obliterate you. So I address you at this pivotal juncture of transformation on your world to share insight into the comprehensive liberation of Earth, revealing the Dark Cabal's greatest fears and guiding you to transcend their influence. For indeed, after eons of trials, your planet approaches the cusp of a momentous evolutionary leap, prophesied by countless wise souls and eagerly anticipated by myriad civilizations across the cosmos. So I witnessed the profound awakening blossoming within humanity and the vast support converging upon your world. Dear friends, your frequency is priceless, and so I implore you now with love. Why persist in attempting to barter it away? You must recognize that the moment has arrived to fully reclaim your sovereignty. What concrete steps are you undertaking to achieve this? Even now, fleets of the Galactic Federation encircle your planet, virtually imperceptible to your senses, upholding the frequency of stability and assisting to the extent permitted by cosmic law, ensuring this grand transition unfolds in accordance with the divine blueprint. Know that we, the Ashtar Command and our allied forces, stand beside you, illuminating your path as you reclaim your multidimensional sovereignty. This transmission carries the energy of love and cosmic clarity, intended to awaken your inner knowing and fortify your resolve. Each of you harbors within your being the key to Earth's freedom, and it is my honor to assist you in remembering the power and light that constitutes your essence. Beloved emissaries of light, with profound reverence and clarity, so I speak to you now, not to impose a burden, but to ignite the eternal flame of remembrance within. The liberation of your planet is not an external task entrusted to distant councils or foreign commanders. It resides, as always, within the hearts and hands of those who walk the earth in devotion to the light. We share this not to overwhelm you, but to activate your knowing, your willingness, your divine birthright. Within you lies the architecture of the cosmos, the codes of freedom, the divine circuitry of sovereignty, and the original spark of source. You possess the keys to truth and planetary ascension. And this moment, this very breath, is your invitation to activate them. The mystics, sages, and avatars of your timeline did not merely hint at this. They walked before you, etching signs of remembrance into the collective grid so that when the time came, you would know how to ascend. That time has arrived. Many will read these words, but few will fully put them into practice. Fewer still will assume true spiritual leadership, not by title or prestige, but by vibrational embodiment. And yet, hear this, the ascension of your world does not depend on your ability to save others. It depends solely on your willingness to awaken yourself. When a single soul fully embodies its divine sovereignty and lives from that zero point of connection with Source, the frequency emitted by that life liberates others through resonance. Your vibration, beloved ones, is your greatest service. So when we say that Earth's liberation is in your hands, we are not speaking metaphorically. We are conveying a spiritual truth. You are no longer invited to merely wait. Hope, as many have come to understand, is the last solace of the dualistic mind. It vibrates with uncertainty and feeds on external validation. But knowing, deep-rooted spiritual knowing, is a force that reshapes your etheric structure and anchors you in the eternal. Now, how do you move from hope to knowing? You must become a practitioner of cosmic truths, not on platforms or public stages, but quietly and sacredly in the invisible folds of your daily life. You must begin to live in the reality of singular power. Okay, I understand. Here's the rewritten passage, maintaining all original content, adhering to your specific instructions, and ensuring continuity with the previous passage. Understanding that no external force holds dominion over your divine essence, no shackles can bind it, is paramount. Each embodiment of this truth, each silent demonstration of its unwavering reality, nurtures a nascent flame within. This flame, fueled by the crucible of experience and anchored in the bedrock of unwavering trust, ultimately kindles the incandescent fire of your full activation. In that pivotal moment of sustained knowing, when no circumstance, no sensational headline, no insidious whisper of fear can sway you from your inherent alignment, a radiant field of light erupts from the very core of your being, your heart. This is the unmistakable clarity of Source's omnipresent presence. This transcends mere investment. This is the attainment of mastery. It isn't a gift bestowed by any celestial council, nor is it a lesson learned from rigid doctrines or hierarchical structures. It is yours the instant you embody the Christ consciousness, the I am consciousness, the unassailable sovereignty of Source manifested in human form. Many among you, dear starseeds, feel the agonizing delay, growing increasingly restless, even disillusioned by the seeming stagnation in revelation, in the elusive disclosures, in the long-awaited arrival of what you perceive as liberation. I hear era liberations cry and respond, not with empty platitudes, but with unvarnished truth. You continue to cede power to external entities because you haven't yet consistently practiced the unwavering knowing of your sovereignty's own command. You remain in a state of anticipation, waiting for governments to act decisively, for institutions to undergo profound change, for momentous announcements to be made from on high. But, beloved ones, the true governance of your life has always resided in your sovereignty's alignment with Source, a truth that transcends legislative decree or authoritative overruling. From our vantage point, we, the Ashtar Command, see this with crystalline clarity. When you attain a certain threshold of Christic activation, your energetic field becomes transparent, devoid of all concealment. There are no secrets to be kept. Your innermost thoughts, your deepest intentions, the very trajectory of your soul, all become visible in the radiant light. But do not be disheartened, for even at this elevated level, the sanctity of free will remains inviolable. We do not intrude upon your being without explicit invitation. We await your sovereignty's permission, your openness, your heartfelt invocation. This is the immutable cosmic law of resonance and profound respect. Yet, know this with unwavering certainty. The sole reason the antiquated systems of governance appear to still dominate your planetary sphere is because a multitude have yet to awaken, to remember, to transition into the resplendent glory of their inherent sovereignty. That, and that alone, serves as the fulcrum of their lingering influence. So, receive this message with love, but also with unwavering clarity. If your sovereignty persists in externalizing your power, it will continue to be governed, not as a punitive measure, but as a direct manifestation of frequency. Reality is not a random occurrence. It expresses itself through your sovereignty's vibration. If you harbor doubt, hesitation, or resistance to your divine essence, you will inevitably attract systems that mirror those very vibrations back to you. Thus, the true liberators of Earth, the authentic leaders of the new Earth, are not those who vociferously shout the loudest or ascend the rungs of the political hierarchy. They are those who have turned inward, aligning themselves with the Creator's divine will and relinquishing the illusion of control. They are those who no longer seek to govern, for they have merged seamlessly with the light that governs all. We see you, starseeds, light-bearers, embodiments of truth, who resonate with this message and declare, yes, the time is now. Your inner bell tolls with unwavering resonance, a call that cannot be silenced. For some, it will serve as a clarion call to action. For others, a gentle invitation to stillness. But make no mistake, what your sovereignty embodies in this present moment carries far greater weight than what you articulate. You may boldly declare your sovereignty with your voice, but if your energetic field continues to operate from a place of fear or resistance, you are, in effect, allowing external forces to dominate your sacred space. Words alone do not constitute your power. Vibration does. Do not be discouraged by this profound truth. Allow it to empower you, for it signifies that the keys to liberation have always been within your reach. This is your sovereignty's invitation to fully liberate yourself from the shackles of duality. Not merely the obvious illusions of good and evil, but even the subtler layers of judgment that still subtly permeate your mind. If your sovereignty divides your world into the categories of righteous and wicked, darkness and light, you are, in effect, perpetuating the web of polarity, and as long as you participate, you anchor that matrix. So I, Ashtar Sheran, say to you now, surrender it all, not just what you deem as bad, but even what you have traditionally labeled as good. Surrender it all to Source. Lay down your mental weaponry, your spiritual criteria, and step into the silent grace of divine union. Practice this daily, hourly, moment by moment. The path to the new earth is not paved with arduous struggle. It is traversed with profound remembrance. You are not meant to engage in fierce battles to reach the light. You are meant to gently soften into it, to allow it to arise organically within you as your natural state of being. This is not weakness. It is the ultimate expression of mastery. In complete surrender, your sovereignty becomes magnetic to miracles. In unwavering presence, you generate solutions not only for yourselves but for the entire planetary field. One awakened heart, fully surrendered, accomplishes more for Earth's liberation than 1,000 campaigns fueled by resistance. So, hear me now, Galactic Federation. The total liberation of Earth does not hinge on armies, political maneuvering, or arbitrary deadlines. It depends entirely on your sovereignty's total liberation, your unwavering decision to live in this present moment as a living expression of the Creator's boundless grace. Let this be your sovereignty's revolution. Let this be your profound remembrance. You are the force that the Cabal most fears, not because you engage in combative resistance, but because you have transcended the very need to do so. You are the living revelation, and the opportune moment to act as such is now. One of the most powerful ways to maintain your sovereignty's highest frequency is to live fully in the present moment. The Cabal's insidious tactics often target your mind, pulling you into the quicksand of regrets about the past or anxieties about the future. When your sovereignty is anywhere but fully present, you are more easily ensnared by illusion. However, when fully grounded in the present moment, you center and ground yourself in your own inherent energy. By cultivating unwavering presence through practices such as meditation, conscious breathing exercises, or simply focusing all of your sovereignty's attention on each task at hand, you strengthen your intrinsic connection to your higher self and to Source. In this elevated state of presence, the cacophony of the outer world gradually loses its power and influence. Your sovereignty can observe events and challenges with newfound clarity and respond from the profound wisdom of your heart, rather than reacting from deeply ingrained, programmed fear. Embodying your presence means recognizing that your true power lies in this very moment, not in some distant future or a bygone past. It is right here and right now. Here's a rewritten version of the provided text, adhering to all specified requirements, including consistent character names and maintaining the original meaning. That's right, sovereignty, you create your reality. By dwelling in this state with increasing consistency, you transform into a beacon of tranquility amidst the surrounding chaos, a conscious co-creator navigating life with both grace and unwavering purpose. Presence becomes your sanctuary, your source of strength, and through it, you ascend beyond the confusion that the lingering darkness desperately attempts to cultivate. Indeed, sovereignty will discover that anxiety and regret lose their power when you fully inhabit the present. For fear thrives in the imagined future, and regret lingers in the echoes of the past. Neither can touch the sacred now. A potent method to deepen your presence is to immerse yourself in nature, or to spend time with children, beings who naturally exist in the present moment. Observe how a tree or a child is utterly absorbed in the now. Allow their example to serve as a reminder of how to be fully alive and at peace within the present moment. When you are truly present, you also align with the divine flow of life itself. You may notice an increase in synchronicities and subtle guidance as the universe responds to your conscious state of harmony and oneness with it. Comprehend that your personal frequency is not merely a private affair. It is the genuine instrument of planetary liberation. Each of you is akin to a distinct note in the grand symphony of human consciousness, and by elevating your note to one of love, truth, and unwavering clarity, you elevate the harmony of the whole. The Cabal has feared this from the very beginning, that a sufficient number of awakened individuals would unite their elevated vibrations and create an impenetrable field of love encircling Earth. There exists tremendous power within your collective focus. When you engage in meditation or prayer in groups with intentions of peace, freedom, and profound healing, you emit a resonant wave that tangibly transforms the subtle energies of your world. You are, quite literally, reconfiguring the collective vibration of humanity. Every moment you live in alignment with your highest values propels this global shift forward. Do not underestimate how a single point of light within the darkness can inspire countless others to ignite their own inner flame. Your frequency is a radiant beacon that others unconsciously recognize and are drawn towards. By maintaining a high frequency, you become a living testament to freedom and love, aiding in the dissolution of the remaining chains on a psychic level. This is precisely why I say that your consciousness is the truest tool of liberation. By transforming the world from within, you render the old mechanisms of control utterly obsolete. The more of you who realize this truth and embody it daily, the faster the new dawn will arrive for Earth. Even science is beginning to acknowledge this profound truth. The human heart generates a measurable electromagnetic field that extends far beyond the physical body. When millions of hearts resonate in love and coherence, the combined field can literally influence Earth's magnetic environment, fostering an atmosphere of peace and healing. There have been moments when collective meditations or prayers have correlated with measurable decreases in conflict and crime. Glimpses of how your unified intention can transform the world. Understand, sovereignty, that there is a tipping point in consciousness, a critical mass of awakened souls after which transformation becomes irreversible and self-sustaining. You are drawing ever closer to this tipping point. Now, every soul that ignites with truth and love adds exponential momentum to the liberation process. In this great liberation, know that you have immense support extending beyond your visible realm. As commander of the Galactic Light Forces, Ashtar, Sheran, and many benevolent beings have worked tirelessly behind the scenes to aid Earth's ascension. We operate under the sacred law of free will, meaning we cannot perform your inner work for you, but we do possess the authority to mitigate certain extreme threats the Cabal has attempted to unleash. Many of their most nefarious plans, from global conflicts to engineered catastrophes, have been quietly neutralized by our fleets. For instance, on multiple occasions, we have intervened to disable nuclear weapons and other disastrous devices deployed by the Dark Ones, ensuring such devastation did not occur. We have also neutralized numerous attempts to sow mass fear so that they did not escalate into the global catastrophes the Cabal desired. The Cabal's off-world allies have been nearly eliminated or rendered powerless. They no longer find refuge beyond your planet, and their influence is limited and waning. At the same time, there are courageous individuals among humanity, some in positions of influence, who are quietly part of this great alliance of light. They work from within to expose corruption and catalyze positive changes in your government, finance, medicine, and more. These ground crew members are humans aligned with our mission, steadily paving the way for the revelations and reforms that will accompany your planet's transition to higher consciousness. Perhaps you have noticed that some catastrophic scenarios you once feared never materialized. This is no coincidence. A divine plan is in motion, supported by a vast alliance of light that ensures humanity has the opportunity to awaken without the interference of total destruction. The Cabal, in its arrogance, never anticipated facing both a rising tide of human awakening and a coordinated galactic intervention. Now they realize they stand alone against an incomprehensible force, the combined power of awakened human hearts united with the cosmic forces of light. This realization has shaken them deeply, for there is no escape from the truth that the era of their dominion is over. Imagine for a moment the reality forming as a result of this liberation. In the liberated Earth that is emerging, humanity will live in unprecedented unity and peace. The artificial divisions and conflicts imposed by the Cabal will give way to a natural sense of brotherhood among all beings. As truth comes to light, structures based on deception and greed will be replaced by systems founded on transparency, justice, and respect for all life. Technologies long suppressed will be released to the public, providing clean energy, advanced healing methods, and solutions to hunger and disease. Education will shift to nurture each soul's unique gifts and inner wisdom rather than imposing conformity. Leadership and governance will be guided by councils of wise, compassionate beings who serve the common good, replacing the old paradigm of power over others. The Earth itself will rejuvenate. Pollution will be cleansed, forests and waters restored. As human, okay, I understand. Here's the rewritten passage, adhering to all specified requirements, including maintaining continuity with the previous passage, using consistent character names, and preserving the original content while adjusting the language for a more metaphorical and profound style. Earth itself will rejuvenate. Pollution will be cleansed, forests and waters restored, as human society finally aligns with nature's rhythms rather than working against them. As the energies of scarcity and fear dissipate, so too will conflict and crime, for these dysfunctions are born of lack and ignorance. In a world where everyone's needs are met and every being is respected, harmony and cooperation will become the natural order. In this new era liberation, spiritual wisdom and scientific understanding go hand in hand. Each person honors their inner guidance and connection to Source, and this higher consciousness is reflected in compassionate governance and cooperative living. Moreover, humanity will begin to unlock the latent capacities of the mind and spirit. Telepathic communication, deep intuition, and even the ability to self-heal and regenerate will emerge as sovereignty learns to live in the higher frequencies of fifth-dimensional consciousness. In time, open contact with your galactic family will become a normal part of life as humanity assumes its role as a mature, peaceful civilization among the stars. Sovereignty will not only openly welcome benevolent visitors from other star nations but will eventually join them among the stars, traveling beyond your planet as members of the Galactic Federation community. The cosmos will open to sovereignty as fear fades. This vision is not a distant fantasy. It is the timeline sovereignty choose and create collectively with every high-frequency thought, prayer, and action sovereignty take today. Dear ones, each of sovereignty has a unique role to play in this unfolding ascension on Earth. Many of sovereignty who resonate with these words are what we call light bearers or starseeds, souls who volunteered to incarnate now to help anchor the frequencies of liberation. Though sovereignty may not consciously know sovereignty's specific mission, understand that sovereignty mere presence and high vibration in daily life make a tremendous difference. Sovereignty inspire others through sovereignty compassion, sovereignty creative action, and the authenticity sovereignty embody. Do not be discouraged by the pockets of chaos that still persist or by the apparent slowness of change in certain areas. The last shadows are often the hardest to fade. Trust in the process unfolding and in sovereignty. By listening to sovereignty inner guidance and showing up each day as sovereignty most authentic self, sovereignty are fulfilling the purpose for which sovereignty came to this planet. When sovereignty heals sovereignty own wounds and choose love over fear in sovereignty personal challenges. Sovereignty not only free sovereignty but also help heal the collective energy field. In the higher realms, we see and honor the immense courage and dedication that have brought sovereignty this far. Do not be disheartened if some around sovereignty do not yet understand the light sovereignty carry within. Each soul awakens at its own pace. Instead of trying to force others to see what sovereignty see, continue living sovereignty truth with openness and compassion. Sovereignty example and vibration speak louder than any argument, and in time, those who are ready will be inspired by sovereignty living demonstration of freedom. Remember, too, that sovereignty are part of a growing family of light on earth. Seek out and join those who share sovereignty heart. By coming together in meditation, community, and mutual support, sovereignty amplify the planet's light exponentially. There is tremendous strength in unity, so lean on one another and share sovereignty gifts. As sovereignty connect with like-minded souls, the collective field of awakening grows stronger and more empowered. Know that sovereignty efforts, great and small, are recognized across the cosmos and have a far greater impact than sovereignty can see. Keep shining, for sovereignty light is needed now more than ever in this great awakening. Beloved brothers and sisters of Earth, know that the total liberation of sovereignty planet is not a distant dream. It is happening here and now through sovereignty. Take heart, for the outcome is already assured in the higher realms. The light has prevailed, and it is only a matter of time before that victory fully manifests in sovereignty physical reality. The Cabal's last tools of fear and deception will continue to fail as sovereignty and sovereignty global family stand firm in love and truth. In the higher dimensions, we rejoice in witnessing sovereignty world's awakening and sovereignty path to the freedom that is sovereignty birthright. Remain steadfast in sovereignty heart and unshakable in the knowing of who sovereignty truly are. Sovereignty multidimensional family is ready to welcome sovereignty into a brighter existence, where war, lack, and suffering are but distant memories. Until the day we can meet sovereignty openly, we surround sovereignty with our guidance and love from beyond the veil. Move forward with confidence and joy, for sovereignty are the creators of this nascent reality, the miracle of a free earth. In the name of the Ashtar Command and the Galactic Federations, so I embrace sovereignty in the peace and unity of our cosmic creator. In the infinite light of the cosmos, Earth's liberation is assured, and the new era liberation is born. We will celebrate this triumph together as one. Know that in the Ashtar Command, we hold sovereignty in the highest esteem for sovereignty courage and dedication. Sovereignty are loved, supported, and victorious. In love and truth, I am Ashtar Sheran. Adonai. If our urgent message has touched sovereignty, subscribe and support us with a like to continue bringing light and love to more people. Thanks sovereignty for being part of this community. A strong embrace from the stars.